Okay. Wait, I don't have to move to.
That's wrong.
It don't matter. You might as well start with that one.
No, I'm saying I don't have to move to talk into that mic, right? I mean that camera, right?
Nah, you're good.
All right, so welcome to the second session of the I Hate It Here podcast. You know, you got your boy Tevin Jameer.
You got your boy Kodachrome Pro.
Your girl Jay Rowland.
You got Kid Crazy.
And you got J Bugs.
Why y'all look at that camera? You guys gotta look at the camera that's on you.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
Y'all know who they are. So for episode 2, our topic today, well, one of our topics, we got like a couple more, but our topic today is social media. So for me, last week I decided to take a break off social media just because it was just more of a distraction for me. And it's like, you ever wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is pull out your phone and see like who's on social, like what you missed on social media. And I'm just like, why is that such a big priority for me, you know? So I just said, you know what, let me just take a break off social media, get my priorities straight with videos, editing, schoolwork, all that type of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels relieving. I'm not gonna hold you. How you guys feel about that one?
I always want to take some type of break off of social media, but it never happens. It's one of those things that you're just like, oh, I'm not going to do it. But you do it every time.
I feel that. How about you guys? Any of you guys?
Well, shoot. As of us recording this session, I'm literally dropping a video tomorrow, basically talking about my social media break. I started I think October 28th, and just like Al, I just basically took it because social media is just very distracting, and I just feel like it brings a lot of negative energy to me. So I'm just taking the break to focus more on myself.
I feel like as a creative, I feel like one of the biggest things is comparison. I feel like we always compare ourselves to other artists, and I'm just
comparison is the
That's
thief of joy.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
That's super valid. Because I be looking at other videos of girls doing hair and shit, and I be like, my shit look good too.
Mm-hmm.
Where my mill?
You be thinking your shit's so good, and then when you see someone else's that wasn't as good as yours, they're like, how they get like a lot more views than you? I don't know TikTok like that. So
I just be watching and be like, make it make sense. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
True, that's how I feel about my music. I did a lot for the music scene in our area, and I see other people getting more success. I see other people they make trash behind music that sounds like everything else that you hear on the radio. But I mean, screw people actually trying to talk about real shit in their music.
I'm gonna keep it real. The algorithm with Instagram is flawed. It's
flawed. I don't get the fucking algorithm. I don't fucking understand it.
It's a whole money scheme.
You gotta be like TikTok now.
Like what?
You gotta buy,
do I gotta post at a certain time? Do I gotta wait till the sun is set in a certain position?
Yep. That shit's crazy as hell. I remember I sent this one photo to this one model, and she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna post it. I'm like, why? Because it's already past 6 o'clock, so I won't get as much likes as the next person. I'm like,
for real though.
I'm like, what? Where's that coming from, bro? That's crazy as hell. How now we have to think about the time. We got to think about how we pose.
It says it on there too. Like if your account's public, it tells you the insights. So it tells you how many people that follow you, what times is best when everybody's more active.
It tells you times?
Yeah.
Because anytime I look at analytics, it just shows me my demographic, males to females. It doesn't really show me.
You go to your profile, and you click insights, and you go to total followers, and this is all
those
how
graphs.
many have followed me, unfollowed me throughout the week, the areas that I'm most followed in, the age, gender, and down here is the days. So if you click it, it tells you what hours. So for me, it says at 6 p.m. I would get the most likes if I post at that time.
Shoot, I should have been focusing more on that because I'll just post just to post. But I don't even care about Instagram like that when it comes to my content because I get more success on SoundCloud and YouTube. Mikey, we were talking about this the other day. Since we focus more on YouTube stuff, you get more success on YouTube when you post on there, right?
Yeah, so the thing with YouTube is I learned that if you post a lot of not the same stuff, but if you post a lot of the same, I guess the same content or whatever, if somebody looks it up and they see more and more and more of your stuff, you'll get more and more into YouTube's algorithm. So it's like it's
Consistency.
basically consistency, yeah.
But see,
So
that-
that's why you
That's
see me
why,
post.
that's why in my videos I be encouraging people like it, hate it, like dislike
Yeah,
it, like
yeah.
it. Because even if they hate on it and talk shit about it, you're helping me in the algorithm.
You still
Yeah.
talking about it.
YouTube's algorithm is all about consistency. Like if you keep posting, like you'll get there and people will keep viewing it.
And I'm cool with that. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind posting videos every week. Like, I'm not too worried about views or whatever. But it's like, now with social media and how we have to, like, make sure we're getting enough likes, comments, like, all that type of engagement just to be relevant on the timeline. That's where it becomes a problem for me, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's still, like, I'm more about quality over quantity. I can
Yeah.
look at someone's video. It can be the best video ever made. I can look at that one and I can look past the likes. I can look past them having under 100 likes, because it's like, look, I see quality rather than quantity. People turn me down so many times because they say, like, oh, he don't get enough likes. Like, he ain't that relevant. He ain't on the grid like that. And I'm like,
That's just so stupid. Because if you see
But look at
somebody,
my work.
if you see somebody with great content and potential, you really gonna let a fucking number ruin that?
it's silly, and it's like, now it's become a popularity game now. So it's like, am I making my content because it's something I want to make, or is it just because I want to be on the grid? Like, I want to be on the whole digital grid. So that's the whole conflict that I used to go through. Now I'm just like, oh, I'll post what I want. I know if it's good, I'm gonna post it. I don't care about that one. But I feel like that's a whole conflict that a lot of people are going through now. And I'm like, you gotta recognize, like, you post all this stuff just because it's what you want. It's what you want. You thought it was cool. Don't let don't post it because so and so might. You gotta make sure so and so likes it. So that's my biggest problem with social media. That's why I feel like it's boiled down to now.
I mean, if we're talking about biggest problems with social media, I think, like, out of all my problems, I just feel like it's really negative. Like, you don't support people just because of low numbers. It's like low hanging fruit for, like, if somebody does something that people find cringy or stupid, like, a whole bandwagon of people is just gonna come attacking that one person. You could post, like, a simple photo. Like, I hear a lot of parents talk about this. They'll post photos of their kids. Then you got people being weird about it. You got people threatening the kids. It's like social media just overall is just a negative place to me.
And when you think about it now, first off, we live in an era where we collect off information off each other. So people don't realize wherever they post, weird people or anyone, they can just gather information off you just without meeting you in person. So when I see people post, like, a whole long ass black screen or a whole long ass paragraph about their boyfriend or their breakups or whatever,
That
I'm
shit is
like,
so fucking stupid.
first off, it's cringe as fuck. I don't want to hear about all that.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
true.
just also remind me. People also give out, like, hella false information. On
That's
the
another thing,
internet.
too.
Like, you'll see a news story. People will, like, say this one thing that's not true, and then hours later they all look dumb as hell when they find out that it was, like,
I love
the
when
thing
they
said.
post bullshit like that, and then they have, like, all these comments all over their stories and shit, and then it turns out it's not true. They're like, oh, I guess I can just delete it. Like, nah, you look stupid as shit. Fuck out of
You
here.
know what's funny?
Oh, you did that?
No. At our school, at CCTS, there was this guidance counselor, and he had a twin brother that got arrested for, like, pedophile stuff. And everybody at school was like, oh, that's why I never trusted him. I never liked him. And the one girl was like, man, he always gave me weird looks and everything like that. And then when they found out that it was his brother and not him, it was the funniest thing in the world, because people was putting up, like, certain people on blast because they really tried to make it seem
Wait,
like...
but he didn't lose
Yeah.
his job, did he?
No, it wasn't him. It was
No, I know, but, like, accusations
no.
like that can cause you.
No. He didn't lose
Yeah.
his job. He literally had a twin brother that was, like, on the run, pretty much. And
Bro, that
He
that
actually
excuse
meant it
that-
when he said that wasn't me, that was my twin brother.
That
Yeah.
excuse,
Yeah.
that shit became real with him.
and people was like, well, I don't care. I post whatever I want. Blah 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 blah. And it's just like, you look like a
They
weirdo.
all
Like,
dumb as hell.
yeah, like, you look like a weirdo. Like, come on now. You know you had no idea what you were talking about, and you don't want to admit it. It's okay if you made a mistake, but, like, just own up to it. Like,
Exactly.
a lot of people did that. It was funny. It was hilarious. So many, and, like, not to put females on blast, but so many females acted like, oh my god, I knew that he was a pet. Like, I knew it. He's so crazy. You should see it. They was going crazy, and then when they found out they was wrong, everybody got quiet. I promise you, nobody posted on Instagram for the rest of the day. I swear to
Stupid
God.
shit, man.
I swear to God, because other people was posting, going after them, and nobody had nothing to say. It was so funny. Oh my God.
I feel like social media just dumbs down people
It really-
in some sort of way.
It kind
That's
of does.
valid.
It does. Like I feel like we take in information so fast. We read off of headlines. We don't do our research. We post a lot of dumb challenges that it's like, why are we like? What's the point of doing all that? It's a
Just
lot of
entertainment and laziness.
But no,
and that's
I-
a problem.
you took the intro to new media class like I did. You remember we had to read that one article where it says like using social media and using like technology too much lowers your abilities. Like some people say they have a hard time reading after using their phone so much.
Mm-hmm.
And people lose concentration. I know I lose hella concentration. 'cause
Isn't
I'm
there like
on
whatever
my phone.
rays or like shit from the phone light?
Yeah, and then
Fuck
like your
you up
vision
or
is a little
something?
foggy a little bit.
I think so. I don't know if that's.
I
true
don't
or
know.
not.
I just remember I saw
You
this
didn't read that
commercial
article?
and it was about glasses for
Shoot, I gotta
kids
send it to
to
you.
help
Please
their
do.
eyes from their tablet screens.
I'll believe that. I would believe that shit.
I think for me is I took a social media break like a couple months ago. I don't know exactly when, but like a couple months ago. And before I came back, I told myself that like I'm gonna follow and support only my friends and maybe celebrity or artists that I like, or like any gaming or YouTube content that'll help me better my YouTube channel or like what I'm trying or my stream or anything like that. And like I strictly went through my Instagram and got rid of all the negative, all the extra people that I didn't need to follow or that I wasn't good, that didn't support me or it wasn't posting anything beneficial to me or like I'm not close with them. So like I strictly follow people now that either I support or that's like close friends. You know what I mean? So it's like our artists, like I said, celebrities that's close friends. And I
I get
strictly
it.
go on Instagram.
No, my bad.
No, I was gonna say like I strictly go on Instagram now to post my content. That's it. Like that's all you see. That's all you see on my Instagram is full of my content, and I just do the little hashtags or whatever, and just promote. Because that's all I'm trying to do.
That's
Like,
what's gonna happen.
I
from
get
now
out
on.
of all the rest of social media. That's why I didn't even know what happened with the
What?
Travis
Oh,
Scott
the
thing
Travis
because it's
Scott
like
thing.
I cut all that stuff
You
out
ain't hear
for real.
about
To
that?
talk about that.